distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, staff, and most importantly, the graduating executives of the Lagos Business School. We welcome you to the Executive Education Graduation Ceremony, December 2025. A round of applause for yourselves. I am Florence Dick. Many of you know me. Yes? And anchoring with me today is
Lawrence Omoge.
And it is an honor to serve as your host for today's memorable occasion. To begin, please let us rise as we commence the ceremony with the national anthem, after which we continue with the Pan-Atlantic University anthem. Thank you. Please remain standing as we invite the registrar, Mr. Kingsley Okawa, for the opening prayer. A round of applause.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Father in heaven, we thank you for this graduation ceremony for the executive programs of the Lagos Business School. We thank you for the beautiful individuals who over the last few months have tried to hone their skills better to better serve their different organizations, but humanity at large. Father, we ask that this day be a day of great joy for them and for their family members who have been their source of support. Father, we commit this event into your hands, and that this graduation will mark the start of new things in their lives as they continue to forge ahead in their professions, but more than anything else, recommit themselves to the service of the downtrodden in society. We make our prayers through our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns forever and ever. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kingsley. You may please be seated. Thank you. At this point, permit me to respectfully acknowledge the presence of our distinguished dignitaries and the principal officers of this university. With a warm round of applause, the Vice Chancellor, Pan-Atlantic University, Professor Enase Okonedo. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Pan-Atlantic University, Dr. Peter Bamkole. The Dean, Lagos Business School, Professor Olayinka David West. the Registrar, Pan Atlantic University, Mr. Kingsley Ukawa. Our keynote speaker for today, the founder and group CEO of Secure ID Group, Mrs. Kofo Akinkugbe, OON. Also in our midst is the president of the LBS Alumni Association, Dr. Owen Omogia for OON. The Director, Executive Education, will join us soon, Mr. Victor Banjo, MNI, just entering. Also like to recognize the presence of distinguished deans of other Pan Atlantic University schools. We recognize you and want to let you know your continuous commitment to academic excellence is recognized. Thank you for coming. As we proceed in today's ceremony, it is my utmost privilege to invite the Vice Chancellor, Pan Atlantic University, Professor Enasio Konedo, to deliver the opening remarks. Please, a round of applause for her as she steps forward.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Pan Atlantic University, Dr. Peter Bankole, the Dean, Lagos Business School, Professor Yinka David West, the Dean of the School of Media and Communication, Dr. Ike Obiaya, the Dean of the School of Management and Social Sciences, Professor Oluwashola Oni, the Director, Institute of Humanities, Dr. Adora Onaga, the Director, Enterprise Development Center, Dr. Neka Okekearo, the Registrar, Mr. Kingsley Okoha, the Vice President of the Lagos Business School Alumni Association, our guest speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a real pleasure to welcome you to Lagos Business School today, and most importantly, to celebrate all those that are graduating from various executive education programs today. This ceremony marks the completion of a demanding journey, and I'd like to begin by congratulating you. Congratulations. Many of you came to Lagos Business School as experienced professionals, some of us leaders, managers, entrepreneurs, already successful by various standards. Yet, you chose to step away from your day-to-day responsibilities and to invest time in learning. It couldn't have been easy, but you succeeded. Well done. At Lagos Business School, we often say that executive education is not just about adding certificates. It is about sharpening judgments. It is about learning to see things more clearly, to be guided on what is important, to look out for when making decisions, and to act more responsibly, especially when the answers are not obvious. I have seen this myself over the years, how stepping away from day-to-day pressures to reflect with peers often changes not just how we think, but how we lead. Now, over the course of your programs here at the business school, you have wrestled, I believe, with complex case studies. You have engaged in sometimes uncomfortable conversations. And sometimes you have examined assumptions you may not even have realized you were carrying. And you have been challenged in different ways, intellectually, but also, I believe, professionally and personally. And that is exactly what this experience is meant to do. But today is not just about what you have learned. It is also about how you will carry this learning forward. Because you're returning to organizations, you're returning to businesses that are operating in a world of increasing uncertainty. Outside of economic volatility, we also are faced with technological disruption. There's a lot of social tension. But then more importantly, it's a world in which we really feel the ethical pressures on us in different ways every day as we go about our businesses. In such a context, technical competence alone is not enough. What the world needs, especially now, and indeed, I dare say what Nigeria needs more than ever, are leaders with sound values, with good judgment, and with a deep sense of responsibility to the people that they lead. And this is where the Lagos Business School philosophy comes in. Because we believe that leadership is not just about results. The results are important. but it's about how these results are achieved. And it is about the core values of professionalism, of integrity, of respect for the dignity of the human person, and a long-term view of impact. These are not abstract ideas. These are the values of Lagos Business School and Pan Atlantic University, but they are practical anchors for leadership in difficult times. As graduates of our executive education programs, you now carry a responsibility, not just to perform better, but to lead better, to ask better questions, to make decisions that consider not only profitability, but sustainability, not only efficiency, but people, and that also considers the future. But let me acknowledge that I hope that your learning will not end here. In the world that we live in today, continuous learning is an imperative. If anything, today should remind us that we have begun the journey of learning and leadership. And the most effective leaders, they remain curious. They remain open to learning new things. They stay open to feedback. And they surround themselves with people that challenge their thinking. So as you go back to your respective organizations, look around you. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they people that challenge your thinking? Or are they people that agree with everything that you say? But even as you go forth today, we really hope that Lagos Business School will remain part of that journey for you. Not just as a place where you came, did the executive program and collected your certificates, but as a community you can continue to engage with, to learn from, and to contribute to. Before I conclude, let me recognize the Dean, the faculty, and staff of Lagos Business School that made your experience possible, including the program directors, faculty members, and the executive education team. Their commitment to excellence and personalized attention is what defines the Lagos Business School experience, and we're very grateful for the work. Please join me in applauding them. To our graduates, today we celebrate your achievements. We're proud of you. We look forward to seeing how you apply what you've learned and how you use your influence to make Nigeria a different place, a positive difference within your respective communities, your workplaces, your home, and hopefully in the nation at large. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the Lagos Business School alumni community. Thank you very much.
Please, another round of applause for Professor Enase. Thank you so much, Professor. Such an insightful remark. She recently celebrates her 30th year anniversary working with PAU. Please, a round of applause for her once again. It's not easy, it's not easy. We now have the honor of inviting the Dean, Lagos Business School, Professor Olayinka David West, to give the welcome address. Please join us in a round of applause till she comes forward.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. I would like to stand on or adopt the protocols the VC has eloquently established, so we can skip that part. But one thing I'm proud to say of today is that all our speakers are actually female. So it shows that, as my DVC said, the women have taken over. Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 Executive Education Graduation Ceremony. And today we're celebrating 429 leaders who have completed their transformative journeys. From our flagship programs, the Global Chief Executive Officer Africa Program, the Chief Executive Program, the Advanced Management Program, the Owner Manager Program, the Senior Management Program, the Agribusiness Management Program, and the Management Acceleration Program. Well done, everybody. As you're aware, Lagos Business School is not in the business of issuing certificates. Rather, we focus on deep learning, where preparation, critical thinking, and participation are key. Thus, we're here today to honor your resilience, your discipline, and commitment to personal and organizational excellence. Thank you. The programs you're graduating from are the heart of Lagos Business School, the heart of our purpose, developing responsible leaders. As we reflect on the theme of today's ceremony, developing responsible leaders to inspire Africa's growth, this provides a powerful reminder of why we are here. It resonates with the heart of our mission. While there are many leadership paradigms, at Lagos Business School, leadership is not confined to your position. It is defined by ethics, responsibility, and impact. We believe that Africa's future will be shaped by leaders who combine competence with character, strategy with stewardship, and empathy with a focus on goals. That is why business ethics, sustainability, and good governance are embedded in all our programs. They're not electives, they are pillars of why LBS exists and our identity. And that is the identity you, our graduates, will now carry forward. During this event, you will be inducted into the LBS Alumni Association. And as a new dean, this end of year provides an opportunity to reflect on our collective achievements in 2025 and the community you are joining. We have continued to maintain strong market confidence and program competitiveness. LBS is committed to strengthening its programs, both degree and executive, exemplified by the numbers. This year, we have about 4,000 student learners that have passed through the school, and over 300 professionals have achieved the ACIB certification through our partnership with the Chartered Institute of Bankers, Nigeria. On quality and excellence, LBS remained in the top 50 of the Financial Times ranking on executive education, both open enrollment and custom. And in the custom executive education category, we ranked number 1 in Africa. We have maintained our NUC and Association of MBA accreditations for another 5 years until 2029, and also our ISO recertification till 2027. On academic excellence, 4 of our faculty members were promoted to the rank of professor this year. And we continue to scale and engage with industry. We're proud to have been selected as one of the hubs in Africa to host an AI scaling hub that seeks to use AI to solve social problems in healthcare, agriculture, financial services, and other sectors. On the social side, we have continued to manage and work with our community by providing leadership training for Etiosa local government stakeholders. And again, we continue to realize that being an African institution, we also need to learn from best practices and continue to build a global mindset amongst our programs. So we had the GCEO program work in the US and Canada. We had the CEP go to South Africa. We had the owner manager program to Kenya, the SMP to Paris, and then we also hosted 2 international GNAM weeks. So we've been busy this year, and you've all been busy in encouraging us to do that. Finally, we also use this school as a platform to convene industry leaders in both business and diplomatic discourse. And we hosted the inaugural CBN Governors Lecture Series, and as well as fireside chats with the US Ambassador and the EU Commissioner. So what we see is that we're not just bringing the learners together, but we're engaging in that nexus, bridging academia, industry, policy, and practice. 2025 also marks the end of our strategic cycle, 2020 to 2025. And we take pride in some of our achievements in spite of starting this cycle within the COVID-19 pandemic. So as we close and reflecting over the last 5 years, and again, much success and kudos to my predecessors, Professor Chris Ogbeche and also Professor Enase Okunedo. We were able to launch the modular MBA program, the Doctorate in Business Administration program, which fortunately last week we graduated 9 new doctors. And alongside our sister school, the School of Management and Social Sciences, we launched a Masters in Management program. We also achieved the African Association of Business Schools accreditation in 2024, and we maintain our AACSB accreditation. On the issue of sustainability, while we have continued to minimize the use of plastics, we've also been actually going through our own energy transition. And we have a solar panel installation that provides 60% of our power and is also contributing to our renewable goals and our access to sustainability. Our classrooms, as you all know, when you cannot get here, are fully enabled for hybrid participation. Although we still believe that in-person participation and engagement is key, but sometimes life happens, right? And you can't make it, but you can still connect with your learning. And continuing to engage with sector-focused programs, we have introduced initiatives like the Family Business Initiative, hospitality, retail, public sector, technology, and healthcare that continue to look deep into segmentation, broader access, industry impact, and shaping responsible leaders for Africa's future. As Nigeria and Africa's population continue to surge, we at the LBS are bursting at our seams. Our footfall is growing, and we need to cater to the market demands without compromising quality. And it will be remiss of me not to appeal for your support and partnership. We need your support to meet Nigeria and Africa's growing needs. So let me ask, for a show of hands, how many of you perceive LBS as the Harvard of Nigeria? Show of hands. Okay, fantastic. Then you need to let your giving match that of Harvard. As we know, Harvard has one of the largest global endowments for an academic institution. And our endowment funds are actually what we use to support our scholarships, capital and infrastructure projects, and programmatic work that we do. This support helps us expand access, empower deserving students, advance research, and cultivate more leaders who will inspire Africa's growth. So we appeal to you, don't forget where it all started. So to our graduate learners, today marks a turning point in your leadership journey. You leave equipped with new insights and perspectives, as well as a powerful multi-sectoral professional network. Carry forward the LBS values of responsibility, ethical leadership, professional excellence, and service to society. Leadership is demonstrated not in titles, but in the choices you make. Choices that uphold dignity, fairness, accountability, and long-term value creation. We are pleased that you will be inducted into the LBS Alumni Association. This network is lifelong and global. Stay connected, stay engaged, and continue to grow. To our faculty and professional staff, we want to thank you very much for your dedication, your commitment, and unwavering sense of excellence. To families and friends, today we want to thank you for your sacrifices, your engagement, and support that made this moment possible for your loved ones. Your pride here today is acknowledged and well-deserved. Finally, we're honored to welcome our guest speaker, Mrs. Kofo Akikungbe, OON. CEP 18, right? Yes. So she's one of us. Mrs. Akikungbe is the founder and group CEO of Secure ID Group and a proud alumna of Lagos Business School. For those of us who are unfamiliar with Secure ID, how many of us have debit cards? We all have debit cards, right? Or ATM cards, right? Secure ID prints them. So you've got a piece of Secure ID on you all the time as well. Please give her a round of applause. Her pioneering work in technology and indigenous manufacturing exemplifies today's theme of responsible leadership, Kofo, we are pleased to have you here with us today. So in closing, to the Executive Education Class of 2025, hearty congratulations. Remember that leadership is a responsibility, impact is a choice, and excellence is a lifelong journey. I urge you to continue to lead with integrity, inspire with purpose, and build the Africa we desire. Finally, stay committed to lifelong learning, and we look forward to seeing you again. And then again, at this end of year, we also want to say we wish you all a joyous holiday and also the best wishes for 2026. Thank you and God bless.
Another round of applause. Thank you, Professor Lainka David West. We have in our midst the Vice President of the Alumni Association, and we acknowledge that he is here representing Dr. Omogiafo, who is unavoidably absent. He is in the person of Mr. Vincent Okelu, MD CEO, Name It Pharmaceuticals. You're welcome, sir. Over the next few minutes, we'll be listening to our keynote speaker for today. But before she takes the stage, I would like to invite the Director of Executive Education, Mr. Victor Banjo, for the citation. Thank you.
Good morning, Vice Chancellor, the Dean, and our distinguished guests. I now have the honor of reading the citation of our keynote speaker, Mrs. Kofo Akinkunmi OON. May I please invite you to rise, Mrs. Akinkunmi? Mrs. Kofo Akinkunmi OON is one of Africa's most accomplished technology entrepreneurs and a respected voice in manufacturing innovation and digital technology. She is the founder and group CEO of Secure ID Group, a pioneering smart card and digital solutions company serving financial institutions, telecoms, governments, transport systems across 21 African countries, including ourselves. Under our leadership, Secure ID established Sub-Saharan Africa's first globally certified smart card production plant, setting a new benchmark for excellence and innovation from the continent, and recently, Secure ID Kenya, a smart card manufacturing plant for East Africa, was also established. A prize-winning mathematics graduate from the University of Lagos and a Chevening scholar with an MBA from Starklight Business School, Glasgow, she further sharpened her strategic leadership skills as an alumna of the Lagos Business School Chief Executive Program, CEP 18, and also attended several other international leadership and personal development programs, including being an alumnus of the Harvard Business School Owner President Program, OPM, and the Essential of Leadership Program at the London Business School and ESA Business School as well. Our contributions to Nigeria's manufacturing and digital security landscape have earned notable national recognitions, including the National Productivity Order of Merit, NPOM, during the 19th National Productivity Day in Abuja, and in October 2022, and then she received the national honor of Officer of the Order of the Niger, OON, at Nigeria's National Honors Award investiture by His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Beyond her executive responsibilities, Mrs. Kofo Akinkunmi serves on the boards of several local and multinational corporate, philanthropic organizations, and also in humanitarian areas as well, alongside her role as a doting wife and mother of two inspiring young women. And to show the extent of that love, her husband, Mr. Kofo Akinkunmi, is here to support her today. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, I hereby invite Mrs. Kofo Akinkunmi OON to deliver our keynote address.
Well, good morning. First of all, the Vice Chancellor, Pan-Atlantic University, Professor Enase Okonedo, FCA, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Pan-Atlantic University, Dr. Peter Bamkole, the Registrar of the University, Mr. Kingsley Okaoha, the Bursar, Mr. Donatus Ogueke, Dean of the Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University, Professor Olayinka David West, Deans of Schools at Pan-Atlantic University, members of the LBS Management Board, esteemed members of LBS faculty, President of the Lagos Business School Alumni Association, Mrs. Owen Omagiafo, represented today by Mr. Valentine Okelu, distinguished executives who are graduating today, members of the press, LBS staff, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So first of all, I thank the leadership of the Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University, for inviting me to deliver the keynote address at this auspicious ceremony, the Executive Program's graduation holding today, 13th of December, Saturday. I would like to say a huge congratulations to every one of you graduating today. Now, the subject of my address, ethical business leadership, sustainability, and legacy building, today has very strong resonance with the core foundational objectives of Lagos Business School. Because as we all know, leadership and ethics most fittingly define its very being and reflects the brand of LBS locally and globally. When you mention LBS, the mind immediately thinks ethical leadership and, of course, excellence. And I saw that when we drove in today. My husband is CEP 17, and after he had the experience, he said, you must go for this. And I did CEP, I'm CEP 18, proudly CEP 18. And when we drove in there, we were looking around and said, oh my goodness, these guys have really, really sustained the values that were here at the time that we did our programs. But apart from being a proud alumnus of LBS, but also as a founder of a multifaceted manufacturing business built on the values enshrined within these hallowed walls, ethical leadership is indeed achievable. It's beneficial and enduring in the increasingly difficult and challenging contemporary world in which we do business. And as I congratulate you on your graduation today, I invite you to share in my pride of this strong LBS alumni tradition of ethical leadership and excellence to which you are about to belong. I want you to believe, like I did several years ago, that what you learn in LBS, at LBS, is relevant and can be made refreshingly new to your business direction outside these classrooms. That has been my experience in my entrepreneurial and leadership journey over the years. And I am pleased to be able to share some of these perspectives with you. Now, when we talk about leadership and ethics, we have all heard a lot about leadership. And you must have all had your fair share through lectures, tutorials at LBS from this world-class faculty. In its simplest version, we know that leaders are visionary and strategic in nature, often taking people to where they want to go. That is the easy part. But just as with business startups, there is also a scaling dimension to leadership. And as Rosalind Carter famously put it, great and ethical leaders are those who take people to where they don't want to go but ought to be. When visionary leaders identify the right and proper destinations, building alignment to get people there, often outside their comfort zones, it becomes the major challenge of the strategic journey and its flawless execution. And that is where ethical leadership kicks in for superior results. It becomes more about raising the bar beyond the demands of basic leadership, which often simply addresses the what question and seeks short-term answers, such as improving declining quarterly performances or the narrow snapshots of transactional actions that make the businesses look good. But for many of us, that was probably our pre-LBS experience. It's now time to step up and embrace the ethics dimension of leadership. When we begin to address the what, the why, the how, and who and when business issues through a sustainability and legacy lens. In instances like this, the ethical leader starts with the end in mind, which is often clear, but will usually require transformational strategic actions to set higher standards. Now, when we think of the Machiavellian principles, it ceases to apply. It says getting results and reaching the destination are important, but the route or means become even more defining and important. In financial parlance, what we're saying is how the money is made is as important as the money itself. And that takes me to the financial and other dimensions of ethics in business leadership. In Nigeria, and indeed many corporate clients globally, ethical violations are seen more in terms of money and corrupt practices. But important as these infractions are, there are other equally serious areas which must receive leadership attention. For us and in my company, Secure ID, and the digital ecosystem in which we operate as a tech manufacturing company, doing and producing bank cards, telecom SIM cards, national ID cards, and transportation cards, and so on, ethical leadership goes beyond pecuniary issues. It means benchmarking, operating and adhering to global standards and best practice, even when the local laws, regulations, and standards do not demand for it. For example, we as manufacturers in Nigeria, we hold specific global certifications for the local production of some of our products, even though it's not a local law or a requirement to have it. Our other ethical leadership footprints include ESG, migration into biodegradable eco cards for banks and telecoms in replacement of our plastic cards. Now, we're talking about also involving positive social engagements with the communities that we operate in. When we talk about customer care, product quality assurance, antitrust compliance, competitive practices, complaints resolution systems, and self-accountability on quality. So even though we have a quality lab, we levy ourselves by sending our products for independent external quality validation, even if our in-house test confirms positive results. And then we talk about board governance, fiduciary and agency risk of directors on conflict of interest, management of proprietary information, financial reporting and statutory compliance, and also insisting on imbibing the rules and codes applicable for listed companies to our own company that is not listed beyond the convenience of self or majority ownership. Then when we talk about people's strategy, equal opportunities, employers, zero tolerance for discrimination, harassment, zero tolerance for harassment in the workplace, respect for inclusion and diversity, merit-based compensation. And thank you. Other ethical leadership footprints that we have imbibed is investment discipline, sectoral analysis, robust economic appraisal of projects as basis of injection of capital and shareholder funds. We are not shy to invest back in cutting-edge machines as a priority over dividends. Hurdle rates not rigged to satisfy pecuniary or regional interests. Shareholder and long-term sustainability interests definitely remain paramount. The ethical leadership issue is getting the balance right regarding the question, where is the value for employees, for customers, for shareholders, not what is in it for me. Ethical business leadership is not accidental. It will not just happen. It must be intentional, it must be nurtured, and it must be developed in leaders through the exposure you have received in your various programs at LBS. It will require a mindset shift, a personal decision to operate to a higher calling, and above all, the discipline to consistently do the right things, even when no one is watching, and when it is inconvenient, costly, or unpopular. Basic leadership is lonely, and ethical business leadership is even more so. But as you leave the four walls of LBS today, your next step would be and should be to embrace the ethical values acquired and provide business leadership by example to fully reap the benefits as individuals and the organizations to which you belong. So that's ethical business leadership. When we talk about sustainability, having fully embraced the ethical and business leadership dimensions as takeaways from LBS, what will keep you awake when you return to work? Important decisions are waiting for you, and the classroom distractions of the past few months will no longer justify medium-rate quality. You must begin to make a difference in getting things right. Thinking long-term and balancing various corporate interests is where the real work begins. The state of your business is a major consideration for your sustainability decision drivers. Are you at the startup stage? At the startup stage, maybe delayed gratification. Sustainability, legacy thinking, and ethics will shape your principles. Instant gratification for employees and shareholders must be a no-go area. Benchmarking, strong focus and discipline, and not getting carried away with the successes along the way. This is the foundation and the decisions you take, and it will define the future for success, growth, sustainability, and legacy. Or maybe your business is at scaling for growth stage. Creating long-term value and ethics will guide your decisions. Investment discipline, innovation, and self-disruption initiatives on new products must be built into your expansion and growth programs. A lot of energy is required here, and resilience to overcome the inevitable challenges is a major leadership requirement. Also important to pay attention to striking the balance between people issues. And when I talk about people issues, I'm talking about in terms of fair rewards, compensation programs for motivation and retention. So striking that balance between people and dividends designed to deliver shareholder value, it's important. It is also the stage when you're growing and you're scaling to keep an eye on your future leaders through identification and management for career development. So Africa Ready. For us at Secure ID, we did this at the startup stage, at the growing stage as well. We knew that we didn't just want to serve Nigeria, but to serve the entire Africa. We wanted to do business across borders. And today we're serving clients in over 20 countries in Africa, and we have now set up, thank you. And we have now set up a certified plant in Kenya. And would you believe it, our Nigerian talents have gone to Kenya to train the local Kenyans that we have hired. Now, at maturity stage, whether your business is at maturity stage, seamless leadership succession planning and ethics will build and protect your legacy. Further alignment of employee and shareholder interests will enhance decisions geared towards corporate sustainability, such as also long-term incentive plans to keep your staff, stock options, bonuses, and things like that. There will also be need for periodic refresher of the original vision and values along with culture tracking to ensure that there is no shift from your corporate DNA. Sustainability must be a key component of the foundational vision of your business. Being forward-thinking, innovative, anticipating your customers and marketing demands in the new world of digital technology, sound judgment, learning from the experience and even often mistakes of others, they build a strategic learning organization. Now, in addition, a lot of these values and the values you hold must be anchored on timeless ethical values as enablers for sustainability. When I started my entrepreneurial journey into the digital space of smart card payment solutions in 2005, there were enormous uncertainties, but our goals were clear. We started with the end in mind. After thorough benchmarking and analysis, even though the market was not yet there, we set up our plans based on a technology that didn't even exist, which was chip and pin at the time. The market at the time was based on magnetic stripe technology. But we looked at the market not where it was, but where it could be or where it should be. Our decision was based on clarity of vision, on building a competitive edge, sustainability, and legacy, even at the startup stage. So with time, the market eventually moved to chip and pin because, of course, of its superior values. This was, at the early stage, a cost to us, inconvenient at the beginning through higher overheads than competition. But we eventually reaped tremendous benefits when the market woke up to chip and pin. So with time, we became dissatisfied and disrupted ourselves again, in line with our innovative spirit of anticipating technology trends. And we set up a digital arm whose main mandate is to disrupt us. We did not wait to be disrupted, but we made the right investments. These initiatives have become core pillars of sustainability for our business. But we are not resting our oars. In the new world driven by technology and now AI that we all talk about, there are no boundaries to disruption anymore. So as business people, we must not sit idle as the world of ideas and innovation passes us by. Now, when we think of legacy building, from a business perspective, legacy is what the leader, whether as an owner, founder, board director, or senior executive, is what the leader leaves behind beyond financial results. And the key leadership questions of why and how are also applicable. Why bother about building a legacy? Very important to recognize the fundamental reality that as your business reaches maturity and remains sustainably successful, the immutable law of aging will begin to apply. And the saying that says, what has a beginning must have an end. It becomes conventional wisdom about your leadership role in the business. Legacy, therefore, becomes all you have left after your tenure. It is about deliberately building a brighter future of which you may not be a part. How do you build legacy? Some of the key pillars include demonstrating ethical leadership driven by the common good and not self-interest. Building the company as a respected brand consistently. Structured institution, best in class in industry, and benchmarking to global operating standards. Some other key pillars are to be diligent, focused, innovative, customer-oriented leadership, creating positive values and corporate culture. Passionate about the values that made you successful from the beginning. Now, other pillars is leading by ethical example and influence with employees. Consistently achieving leading-edge results even in one's absence. Seamless succession planning designed to succeed with new leadership fully aligned on vision, ethics, personal discipline to take the company to a brighter future. For us at Secure ID, this is our story. It is about our entrepreneurial journey anchored on ethical business, leadership, on sustainability, and legacy building. As a leader, I can confirm that we are still on the way to our destination, but the roadmap is clear and milestones measurable. For us, the concept, it began with a clear, ambitious vision, rooted in digital opportunities. The setup from day one, the business structure was built with the future in mind. Our innovative processes, our systems, where we wanted the company to be in the digital space, not where we were. Our culture is not accidental. It was deliberately built to align with our visions of high ethics. And so, when I talk about my experience at Lagos Business School, it was without doubt transformational. At the time I came in, my business was at the growth stage, probably not at the startup stage, with too many fires to deal with, that at some point I started to ask myself, why am I in business? And what is really driving me? There was just too much energy exerted with seemingly feeble outcomes. LBS clearly tabled out the options of basic leader and ethical leader to me, and I immediately chose the latter. I came to the realization that the key transformational issues were deeper than just delivering profit numbers, heading north. I thought I had ticked all the ethical boxes pre-LBS, but whilst there, the dimensions became broadened into even deeper engagements. I left LBS empowered and mentally ready to face the ethical headwinds of leading a successful business in our tough environment. It has paid off for me, and I know that it will do the same for you. So in closing, my message to you today is simple. It is to encourage you to believe that operating to high standards of ethical business leadership in Nigeria is doable. If we can do it, so can you. Many of you are already business owners, and some will become founders in the near future. Your experiences at LBS are not simply academic. They are meant to be enablers of courage, of inspiration, and confidence to prepare you for the moments that truly define leadership. Taking the difficult decisions and overcoming the ethical challenges in situations where your values will be tested. Remember, your leadership is not proven when things are easy. It is proven when challenges demand clarity, courage, and conviction. Contemporary times may be tough, locally and globally, but that is when the best ideas are incubated for future success and growth. But only the bold, creative, and resilient will reap the gains of going through the headwinds and surviving. As you step into the next phase of your careers, remember this: leadership is your opportunity. Ethics is your advantage. Legacy is your responsibility. Now, if you carry forward what you have learned at LBS and demonstrate leadership beyond self, grounded in ethics, driven by sustainability, you will not only lead successful business organizations, you will also build a better Nigeria and a better nation. Thank you all. God bless you, and congratulations.
Amazing. Let's keep the clap going. We deeply appreciate you, Mrs. Kofo Akikugbe OON, for that inspiring keynote address. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're like me. I have my notes full with so many valuable points. Valuable points. Ethical leadership is achievable. Even though we are in a tough environment like ours, operating to high standards is achievable. I wouldn't go into everything that I've written down, but I would just say that we should keep on learning, relearning, and also evolve at the pace of change. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. The moment where we'll recognize our graduating executives and their achievements. I would like to invite the Director of Executive Education, Mr. Victor Banjo, to request permission to begin the award ceremony.
The Vice Chancellor, Pan Atlantic University, Professor Nasu Kunedo. I, Victor Banjo, Director of Executive Education at the Lagos Business Group and Atlantic University, hereby confirm that the executive participants seated in this auditorium today have met the prescribed criteria for the award of certificates of completion in the following programs: Management Acceleration Program, MAP, Agribusiness Management Program, AGMP, Senior Management Program, SMP, Owner Manager Program, OMP, Advanced Management Program, AMP, the Chief Executive Program, CEP, and the Global Chief Executive Officer Africa Program, GCU Africa. Vice Chancellor, I hereby seek your permission to present these executives to you for the award of certificates of completion. Thank you.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pan Atlantic University Foundation, I hereby grant you the permission.
Thank you. We kindly request the attention of all academic directors for the awards of certificates and the Learning and Customer Experience Management team for coordination. During the course of the week, we received devastating news of the passing of Dr. Kembi Olawale Oluwafemi, one of the executives on the Management Acceleration Program, Cohort 21. We humbly request for the presence of Dr. Francis Okoye, Academic Director of the Management Acceleration Program, to give a brief tribute about late Dr. Kembi Olawale Oluwafemi. Please, a round of applause as he comes to stage.
Thank you very much. Good morning, distinguished members of the High Table, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep sadness that we announce the passing of our dear friend, Dr. Oluwafemi Olawale Kembi. Until his death, Dr. Oluwafemi was a committed staff of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, and a participant in the Management Acceleration Program 21. Dr. Oluwafemi was brilliant, joyful, and filled with positive energy. He took part in every session actively, celebrated others, and made everyone around him happy. Today we have lost an exceptional professional, a supportive classmate, and a true friend. At this difficult time, we ask that you keep Dr. Oluwafemi's family, loved ones, and friends in your thoughts and prayers. May they find strength and comfort in the memories he leaves behind. And to all MAP 21 members, let us support one another as we mourn this great loss together. Rest in perfect peace, Dr. Oluwafemi Olawale. You will be deeply missed and fondly remembered. Please, can we all rise for a moment of silence in honor of Dr. Oluwafemi Kembi. May the soul of Dr. Oluwafemi Olawale Kembi rest in peace. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Moving on with the agenda for today. We'll continue with the flow of the award ceremony. We'll commence with the Management Acceleration Program. Executives, senior executives, excellent. Cohort 20 and cohort 21 of the Management Acceleration Program, please rise. We call on Dr. Francis Okoye. Oh, you can give them a round of applause, please. We'll be calling the Academic Director, Dr. Francis Okoye, to continue with the session, and the Registrar, Pan-Atlantic University, Mr. Kingsley Okawa, for the presentation of scrolls. A round of applause for them.
So we'll be presenting the certificates to MAP 20, 21, and 22 graduates. Akintobi Damilola Temitayo. Osa Edo Akuna Kinechi. Abiru Babajide. Abubakar Muhammad. Adebisi Ruth. Adejo McBrown. Adejola Rafiat. Adetola Bukola Mary. Afolabi Adeyemi. Amina Dewu. Anishere Olushola. Bello Mustafa. Badmos Adiremi. Dan Soho Sanusi. Disu Olatuyosi. Dominic Emeka Prosper. Ekweme Israel Juliet Chioma. Chinwoke Mary. Eweka Jermaine. Haliyu Pai Aliyu Nuhu. Haruna Muhammad. Iche Chukwuma Obi. Idris Abdullahi. Idris Umar. Ijoma Chioma Constance. Ike Funaya. Innocent Tangod Isaac. Jayola Olalekan. Kachalan Hadiza. Lawal Farida Bachore. Mark Enugulu Jessica. Mayaki Hadiza. Ndukwe Oluchi Jennifer. Odi Duke. Ogbonna Eze. Ogiadome Odion Matthew. Ogubanjo Idowu. Ojolo Olarewaju. Okegbenero Aramide. Okoro Chinwendu. Okpe James. Oladakbo James. Oladele Emmanuel Abiodun. Olateru Olagbegi Adironke. Olives Victory Toju. Olokumbola Adenike. Olowole Ayodeji Elijah. Olugbade Alaba Adenike. Olujimi Yvonne. Joyce Akuna. Idris Adisa. Chinonso Maxwell Osuji. Oyebode Nathaniel. Ozo Igbo Uju Philomena. Sadiq Abayomi. Sadiyu Bashir. Taidodi Duke. Ugwoha Chinonso Henry. Umoru Jamila. Franklin Afam. Right. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Management Acceleration Program, Cohort 22. Please rise. Would like to bring up the Vice President, Alumni Association, Mr. Valentine Okokelu, for the presentation of scrolls. Thank you, Mr. Okawa. Thank you very much. Please a round of applause.
I have the honor of calling MAP 22, Abdulkadir Yusuf. Abdulkadir Yusuf. Abdulkadir Yusuf. Abdullahi Umar Sani. Abejobe Olumide Amos. Abiola Peter. Adekoya Oluwa Bukolami Folorunsho. Adelakum Zain Abdolapo. Adetula Yokunle Faith. Okay. Dolapo's comment. Agulu Richards AGK. Akonde Omobola Olaronke. Akpeji Babatunde. Akpofure Ogenetega Ikechukwu. Akwara Ebele Unwaneka. Alabi Oluwaseun Abibat. Anakwa Justin Obuneme. Aneke Nnemeka Chidebe. Anongo Sisog. Aresono Esosa Gloria. Aro Anthony Chukwuebuka.
Togun Victoria Ekwawan. Babalola Olusegun Babatunde. Bakari Miriam Abubakar. Bandele Victory. Bandiya Masur. Bello Idris Salidu. Bello Lawal. Bob Manuel Iroloye. Caleb Stephas. Chime Nemeka David. Chukas Isioma Faith. Chukwu Judith Ngozi. Dixon Amos Oriakose. Dima Okoje Ivie. Durojaye Oluwatose. Ekudobi Cynthia Obiageli. Ehidiame Helen Obianuju, sorry. Ehidiame Helen Obianuju. Elebute Taiwo. Emefiele John Chukuyem. Chinoyerem Chukwuemeka. Eze Andrew Chinemerem. Eze Andrew Chinemerem. Eze Princess Greatness. Eze Nwan Noyelum. Fabumi Oluwakemi Ife Oluwa. Falalu Nura. Folayon Latayo Adeola. Francis Felix Chimechefulam. Guyit Kesmap. Ibama Kelechi Sivaline. Ibrahim Mohammed Tijani. Igodalo Joe Ehimare. Ijiko Enokela Emmanuel. Ike Margaret Mary Anuri. Ikeazo Namdi Akosa. Ime Idorenyi Melvin. Joda Charo. Itaketo Onswawo Ezekiah. Jimo Ayodeji David. Joda Charo. Kolako Muritala Kimbayo. Kiari Dikwa Mohammed. Ladenika Oluwayemisi. Excuse me. Megida Patricia. Meguwa Latayak Nuhu. Mayaki Marilyn Mankini. Mezu Amefule Ijeoma. Mobolaji Christiana Temitayo. Mongono Habib. Njoku Nneoma, Nkwagu Solomon Chiegwonu, Nwanchukwu Ijeoma Onyekachi, Obinya Okuchi Esther, Ochiaka Valentine Ugochukwu, Odurinde Ibukun Yoyishola, Ogundalu Adeola Odulami, Oguntimei Olufemi, Ogwa Sunday, Okereke Goodness Ifunaya, Okiekpapo Ejovi Ruona, Okobo Tokchukwu Jennifer, Okonkwo Missy Ijeoma, Okoro Okechukwu Unwaneka Eugenia, Oladipo Folashade Aduni, Olagunju Adeyemi, Olagunju Adeyemi, Oli Frank Uzochukwu, Oni Oluwakemi Toyosi, Onyeme Chinedu Victor, Oriowo Olubenga Olushola, Oruwari Irene Oreva Ogene Ifoto, Osakunu Onome Sharif, Osai Blessing, Owolabi David Olabode, Samson Aniedi Friday, Saro Tessie, Shagari Saudatu Shagari, Solomon Christiana, Tekwewold Rahel, Tella Bemisola Omolola, Ubamadu Bride, Umar Al-Mustafa Umar, Ume Obianuju Odinaka, Washbet Binyam, Yakowa Benedict, Fregene Esther, and last but not the least, Ugwu Obinna. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sophia Bekweluolu, and thank you, Mr. Valentine Okelu. Please a round of applause for them. Moving on, next is Agribusiness Management Program. We'll be calling cohort 24, 26, and 27. All executives in this cohort, please rise. Okay, great. Dr. Jide Adedeji, Academic Director, Agribusiness Management Program, you're welcome on stage. I'd like to invite the Director, Executive Education, Mr. Victor Banjo MNI for the presentation of scrolls. Thank you.
This is my list. Okay. Good morning. So, AG MP 24, culmination, BB. And the next set is AG MP 20, cohort 26, Adeniji Kolapo Isaac. Adigun Stephen Tokwe. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I was using my own list. Okay. Aduro Tolulope Michelle. Ahmed Ismail. Alayo Abiola Rukoyat. Faleye Adiremi Olaumi. Julius Frank Rukewe. How are you? Kes Momo Sefi Gold. Makinde Olufemi Elijah. Muhammad Salma. Okay. Unwabuike Gloria Obioma. Uwakama Chigozem Ugo Eze. Obasi, Arizona, Unwakwo. Okekwe Blessing Ngozi Okechi. Okundu, Chima Okundu. Omotosho Lukman. Onwodi Emmanuel Elue. Again, P27. Abraham Temitokwe Fumilayo. Adeniji Akinwande Matthias. Ahuada Joel. Ajakaye Kudus Ishola. Anzaku Ata Ebua Musa. Awolope Sheun Victor. Ayuba Isaac Simeon. Desi Augustine. Enya Khan Ayodeji Nelson. Ganiu Sahid Sholadoe. Igbinidu Ekoro Tomwe. Job Anthony Uluwatoyosi. Obariki Honorede. Ohumwabwelum Innocent Nweke. Okorie Uchechukwu. Oloyede Ajibola Alexander. Olusoji Benjamin Olarotimi, Oji Kelechi Obioma, Owati Adebola Toyin,
Thank you very much, Dr. Adedeji. A round of applause for him. Thank you, Director Victor Banjo. Next, we move on to the Senior Management Program. Do we have them in the house? Executives. Cohort 92, Cohort 94, Cohort 95, and Cohort 96. Dr. Richmond Okafor, ably representing the Academic Director, Professor Nkem Delim Iheanacho, please come to the stage. A round of applause for him as he comes. I kindly invite the Dean, Lagos Business School, Professor Olayinka David West, for the presentation of scrolls to SMP 92, Cohort 94, and 95. Thank you.
Good morning, members of the High Table, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, we celebrate a group of exceptional professionals. It's therefore my honor to invite members of the SMP to come forward so we can acknowledge and recognize their achievement. SMP 92, Olakbede Shola John. SMP 94. He's not sure. Chime Ikechukwu Chizoba. Agi Agabi Elias. Nnam Uchechukwu Godwin. Let me have the SMP 95. Abioye Babatunde Oyeyemi. Adamu Linus Ame. Adejola Oluwarotimi Timothy. Adeyaba Adedayo Ayowole. Abroko Ogenero. Ahilele Josephine Ebike. Akinlade Olamide Molarape. Akinsoya Abbas Soji. Akinyemi Olayinka Abayomi. Alaje Dayo. Aminu Abdullahi. Arizona Abasi Nneka Ebele. Asako Egon Dominic Estelle. Ayo Majori Ayodeji Babatunde. Shuhan Ravindra. Chukwu Ogechi Joy Adaku. Desalu Adewumi Oyeyemi. Dieke Wilfred Ejike. Ebere Chinyere Chioma, Ebo Ayodeji Simon, Agobi Emmanuel, Famuyiwa Bamidele, Igwe Doris Munachi, Ijara Adaku Vivian, Isabota Kate Ikponwusa, Kanu Chika Henrietta, Kashinro Lawrence Adejuwon, Koya Olugbenga Olatubosun, Labaran Seidu Audu, Lawal Ibrahim Adeyinka, Lawal Adesola Bashirat, Neji Victor Chinweze, Nwa Ukwa Pauline Chinwe, Obo Victoria Oyiza, Ogunbiyi Olufumilayo Olawumi, Ogundepo Akindele Abayomi, Ogundipe Taiwo Sekinat, Okafo Izuchukwu Sunday, Okoronkwo Ndukaku, Okunfolami Oyinlola Olabisi, Olabode Tunji Ajibola, Oladele Folashade Helen, Omotunde Robert Adekunle, Ohun Adegbo Ogadimma Celestine, Onwemere Blessing Adamma, Oyegbole Petra Akinti, Oyegoke Olalekan Semiu, Winton Adesoji Aderemi, Ugo Stephen Ikemefuna, Ugumba Edozie Frank, Uruaka Victor Obinna. Sorry? They didn't show it. Okay. All right. Saka Oluwatobi Mobolaji. I've called Piton. Olatinwo Olatunde Lukman. Members of SMP 96, yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, Dr. Richmond, please wait. Yes. Thank you, Dean Lagos Business School. Yes, please, you may have your seat. Please, a round of applause for her. For the presentation of scrolls for SMP 96, I humbly request the presence of our keynote speaker, Mrs. Kofo Akikugbe, OON, for this session. A round of applause as she comes on stage.
All right. SMP 96. Sorry. Thank you. Adamani Enna Williams. Adebajo Dipo Lekon. Adebayo Abel Adewusi. Agbo Jude Nweke. Agoro Afolabi Akombi. Agumbi Ade Opeyemi Faisoye. Agu Uloma Francis. Ajala Bamidele Sunday. Ajibola David. All right, we'll continue with the names so that you can. DK Henry Okudili. Domingo Benita Onoade. Kumbo Joseph Kwanga. Durojae Mosuru Abayomi. Agbejobi Abolaji Muideen. Egudobi Osita Stanley. Aniado Pius Osiname. Ehumadu Julia Uche. Ekpenyong Matthew Okon. Dean Onyemachi. Essie and Jessica. Enwen Femi. Fadiran Rukayat Abisola. Raji Sherif Tunde, Shobalaje Adebisi Abel, Shoyoye Lukman Moyo, sorry. Sulaiman Kazim Oluwaseun, Sulaiman Tosho Habib, Tyra Ammonia Silvanus, Ugochukwu Nnamdi Ikechukwu, Ukpai Donatus Nnanna, Onuvore Brenda Oduvwe, Unibochi Rita, Yusuf Lukman, Ajala Bamidele Sunday, Ajibola David Olatunde, Ajibwa Gbenga Michael, Ajogbasile Olatunde Joshua, Akomolafe Kalu Yewande Oluwafikuyomi, Alahuru Chioma Precious, Aneto Friday Osamehon, I do believe Oyewu on this. Babalola Olugbemileke Kehinde, Babalola Taufik Kolapo, Babatunde Paulinus Ade, that's all, boys.
Amazing round of applause. Thank you very much, our distinguished executives. Congratulations once again. The next executives on our agenda is from the Owner Manager Program. OMP Cohort 38, 41, 42, and 43. Please rise. Dr. Henrietta Nwegbuzie, the Academic Director of the Owner Manager Program, you're welcome on stage. We kindly invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Pan Atlantic University, Dr. Peter Bamkole, for the presentation of scrolls. Please, a round of applause for them.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, members of the High Table. I'd like us to acknowledge the graduation of those accelerating the transformation of Nigeria and Africa, because they are the ones who provide solutions to problems using business models. They are the ones who are creating jobs, opportunities for wealth creation, and shared prosperity. OMP cohorts 41, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44, we congratulate you. The list is still not here. I still don't have the list now. Okay. I'm going to use the brochure. Yes, but it's not showing. All right. So from OMP 38, Tolase Tomiwa Timilain. Eze John Victor. Folorunsho John Temitope. Hassan Adeyinka Tajuddin. Iwewe Tare Matthew. Oberabo Vera Uzwamaka. Okay, Bidemi Solomon. Olatunde Gbenga Olaiton. Opeoluwa Olushola Abiodun. Obo Chooks Stanley. Congratulations. Ajibade Adewale Afolabi. Congratulations. Akintoye Obafemi Olariwaju. Congratulations. Anodere Chinonye Martina. Congratulations. Atsuchi Martina Uzoamaka. Congratulations. Borire Mary Omoseni. Congratulations. Egbedi Blessing. Congratulations. Ejim Ikechukwu Timothy. Etu Emmanuel. Congratulations. Eziamaku Chigozie Augustine Okechukwu. Congratulations. Ezigbo Chidera Ikemefuna. Ezina Samuel Ifeanyi. Congratulations. Ikpangeto Namonso Udo. Congratulations. Obiahon Odion. Ogene Ochukwu Mike. Congratulations. Ogwazu Daniel Okem Buchukwu. Congratulations. Ogunlaja Alaba Salimot. Congratulations. Oshokoya Damilare Samuel. Owoye Olawale Olaniyi. Congratulations.
Thank you, executives. Thank you, Dr. Henrietta. Thank you, Dr. Peter Bamkoli. Please, a round of applause for them and the graduating executives. Next, we have the graduating executives of the Advanced Management Program. Cohort 42 and 43, please rise. We invite Dr. Emmanuel Imafidon, the academic director for this program, on stage. The esteemed Vice Chancellor, Pan-Atlantic University, Professor Enase Okonedo, will be presenting the scrolls for the Advanced Management Program. Please welcome her on stage with a round of applause. Thank you.
So it's my honor and privilege to invite the individuals standing to step forward as I call your names to receive your certificates. AMP 42. Adeleke Gbadebo Abayomi. Mogaji Femi. Ibeziako Tony Oseloka. Ijabiyi Olayinka Thomas. Karim Kabir Amoto. Okorafo Ezinwa. Oladapo Dixon Ifeoluwapo Tinuola. Oladuni Bashir Olaniyi. Yusuf Morotala Dumino. Put your hands together for AMP 42, AMP 43. Adeleye Joseph Obadare. Aduku Augustine Enebi. Aibwe Defe Israel. Akirimisi Martin Akintoye. Daniel Suru Bernard. Dosumu Sakiru Temitokpe. Ejodame Samiat Oluwaseun. Fashe Neita Salima. Ikusika Dayo Timothy. Iremiren Calvin Okai. Nasir Raman Ichanyi. Wanchuku Ikeme Fula Ndubusi. Nwosa Anthony Funaya. Ogunleye Shegun Ayodele. Okeudo Godwin Ndubuisi. Ohions Smart Etinyosa. Okoro Chigozie. Onaginon Onoise Jocelyn. Onu Oluwakemi Rachel. Ononwu Arinze Eliaza. Richard Chinedu Nnamani. Shama Punit. Sule Saliu Enehe. Temitope Catherine Toyin. And Tijani Olushola Kamodesnen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Professor Enase. Please, ma'am, we'll still, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. For the next list of graduates, for the Chief Executive Officer Program, CEP Cohort 30. Please rise. We invite the Academic Director, Mr. Isaac Orolugbagbe, to stage. Please let's keep the round of applause flowing. Thank you very much.
Good morning or good afternoon. I have the honor to present the Chief Executive Cohort 30, Adeyanju Mary Omoniho. Congrats. Apampa Moruf Olakunle. Nwosu Catherine Uzo Amaka. Shetty Gandaha Venkat. Uresi George Esezobo. Yambin Liu Yang. Congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you, VC.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yes, and the finals, for the finals, and what we usually call the big fish. Okay, so we move on to the Global Chief Executive Officer Africa Program, Cohort 5. Please rise, executives. Mr. Patrick Akilton, the Academic Director of the GCOA Africa Program, you are welcome on stage. Please let's keep the applause flowing. Thank you.
Okay. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Dean of Lagos Business School, office holders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as the last man standing, when you walk into these premises, you see our mission as a business school, developing responsible leaders to inspire Africa's growth. With a GDP of about $3 trillion, population of about 1.5 billion people, this is Africa's time. 5 years ago, the Lagos Business School decided to disrupt itself in spite of the very impressive array of executive programs and set up the Global CEO Africa Program. My pleasure and honor to recognize the 19 graduates from across 4 countries in Africa. Merci beaucoup à tous. Nous parlons en anglais et en français. Present with us today, Adeniyi Adetuyi Oluwabusayo. Ehiagara Michael. Ihesilo Chimezie Bright. Olowo Rabiu Onolapo. Oyedeji Ibukunoluwa Sarah. And Wakili Indi Emmanuel. Merci beaucoup à tous.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Please, another round of applause for every one of us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us so far. With your kind permission, we will now proceed to the next item on the program, the induction of the graduates into the Lagos Business School Alumni Association. And this will be facilitated by no other person but Mr. Valentine Okelu, the Vice President of the LBS Alumni Association. Please join us to give him a round of applause.
The Vice Chancellor, Lagos Business School, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Dean, and all the officers present here, and to all the executives. Okay, my name is Valentine Okelu, but just imagine that you're seeing Owen Omagiafo. She is the president of the Lagos Business School Alumni Association, and I'm currently the vice president. When I was being introduced, I was first introduced as Owen, next as Vincent, and then Valentine. So that's interesting because sometimes, these names confuse. But, when the keynote speaker was being introduced, you would have noticed that immediately it was mentioned that she was, or she is, an alumnus of LBS. I was, yeah. That's the way we roll. You heard all the achievements, and without any scandal. So, you're graduating today, but we're going to be asking you, please don't graduate and then fly away. When you graduate, remember to still come within the network, because it's a very, very valuable network, and you're going to gain a lot by participating in the alumni events. Am I having your commitment that you'll all participate? I have the class list here. Thank you very much. So may you all stand to get inaugurated. So when I say I, you will mention your name, and when we say having completed the DASH program, you insert your program name. So I. Having completed at the Lagos Business School LBS, Pan-Atlantic University, desire to be admitted into the Lagos Business School Alumni Association. I do solemnly affirm that I fully subscribe to the aims and objectives of the association, and that I will at all times contribute to the uplift of the society through observance and promotion of ethics in my business dealings. I will devote time and resources towards the development of Lagos Business School and the association. I will adhere to the Constitution of the association. So help me God. Congratulations.
Please, another round of applause for Mr. Valentine Okelu. Please, you may be seated. Now it is time to hear the responses from the graduating executives. As I call on each class president, we kindly request that you keep your remarks within 2 minutes only. 2 minutes only. Thank you for your cooperation. I now call to the podium the class president of the Management Acceleration Program, Cohort 21. A round of applause for Olujimi Rolake Yvonne. Please let's keep encouraging them to step forward.
Good morning, everyone. I'm adopting existing protocols. My name is Rolake Olujimi, and like you heard earlier, my class is in morning. I'd like to first thank the Lagos Business School for acknowledging, for honoring our own. We pray for the repose of his soul, and we are with his family in prayers, hoping that God grants them the fortitude to bear this loss. But I must tell you, this class is literally the best. We are here in spite of our grief, because when we came into Lagos Business School, we came in already loaded. We came in knowing that we could be sharper, we could be stronger, but we came in here already leading organizations, right? And so when we asked our members for a donation, we asked to set up a class fund. They responded, no egos, no drama, no nothing. Just open wallets and open hearts, just like they did during our program. I would like to say a very big thank you to my class for being so responsive, so giving. But all that said, we know about the statistics in Nigeria. Right now, over 50% of Nigeria is under 18. Literally, the kids are the future. And so, as a class, we have decided that we've identified 2 schools. The North School in Abuja, and what's it called? What's the second one? Let It Shine Academy in Yaba, Lagos. Those schools we are providing support to as our class project. And as a class, we have also decided that going forward, we are going to be providing support for these schools as well. Thank you very much, MAP 21. Charity begins at home, though. In recognition of that, we are committing a significant, fitting endowment to the Lagos Business School to continue its work, sharpening, shaping the future of leadership in Nigeria and in Africa. No. What do you mean? The problem, you can't be nosy. Don't worry. They will find out. Don't worry. I told you. It is fitting, right? But I would like to say a very big thank you to the Lagos Business School on behalf of my class. Our time here was probably the best part of this year. You brought together a bunch of people from across industries. We're now a bit of a cult, I might add. There's a lot of there's a good bond in there right now, and we are grateful for putting us together. We know we'll follow each other through life, so we thank you very much. MAP 21, come on!
Thank you, Yvonne. MAP 21 came with some good energy. A round of applause for her once again. And I call on the next class, the class president of the Management Acceleration Program, Cohort 22, Eze Princess Greatness.
Good morning, everyone. I've just been reminded that it's just 2 minutes. You don't have to talk. I decided to scribble the largest ever. I don't know, the largest ever. Like I said, let me not talk too much. Let me go straight to the point. So I want to stand on already established protocol. I, Barrister Mrs. Princess Greatness Eze, on behalf of cohort 22 of the Management Acceleration Program, wish to express our heartfelt appreciation to the entire Lagos Business School community for this transformative experience. To our academic director, Dr. Francis Okoye, we say thank you for your visionary leadership and guidance throughout the journey. To our facilitators, not to mention all of them, but we can't just avoid mentioning the one and only soft and silky, Dr. Silk Obu, who made our stay here really wonderful. And also, the people that coordinated us, Mr. Ifedakbo, we love you big. We love you too much. And all others who poured knowledge, wisdom, and practical insights into us, we are what? Deeply grateful to you all. To my fellow executives, and my colleagues, thank you for your collaboration, commitment, and the spirit of excellence that made this program truly remarkable. The experience and networking opportunities we have gained here are invaluable and will remain with us for a lifetime. As a token of our appreciation and commitment to the future of LBS, MAP 22, you know, we are the credo. We are not like the senior ones or the, you know, don't worry, we are not politicians. We are going to be, don't worry, we will tell you what we want to do, don't worry. We are going to do something, but you will join us in prayer. Just be speaking in tongues for us so that we can be able to bring this forth soon. So we are going to be contributing this sum of 20 million naira to the endowment fund. Thank you and God bless you all.
A round of applause for her. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, executives. Thank you. Thank you so much. Before we go on, thank you, executives, senior executives. May we have our attention, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before we continue, may I respectfully ask all class presidents to come to my left-hand side. All class presidents, please come to my left-hand side. To the right hand for you. Thank you. We now call on the next class president, the class president of Agribusiness Management Program, Cohort 26, Uwankamachia Gozim Ugoeze.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, I love the energy in the room. All protocols duly observed. And on behalf of my amazing colleagues, we would like to say a big thank you to LBS for the knowledge, the guidance, and also for the environment that challenged us to grow. And to the faculty members, everyone that was a part of the program, Lydia, Dr. Jide is sitting somewhere, Joan, thank you so much for your dedication, your passion, and just for leading us and guiding us. And to my 26, AGMP 26, thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me to lead you. And serving as your president has been an honor I do not take for granted. We came as individuals, but we're leaving as family. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your guidance as well. And like I said, to many more, right? This is just the beginning. So congratulations to every single one of us, and cheers to greater heights. Concerning our endowment fund, we're gathering, and we're still gathering. We are gathering. We will make a commitment to LBS. Now, I don't know if we should say the amount here. We are gathering, and God is a multiplier. Thank you all so much, and have an amazing rest of the year. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much. We hope that you harvest the gathering very soon. And I'll call on the class president of the Agribusiness Management Program, AGMP Cohort 27, Owati Adebola Toyin.
Good afternoon, everybody. I plead to stand on the existing protocol. I almost did not want to come for this program. I thought I was too old for it. But after coming, within the first 2 days, that notion was shattered. And I want to believe that because I've attended a lot of schools in my life, I guess being part of AGMP 27 was the best program I ever attended in my life. One of the hallmarks of this course was the wonderful people I was in class with. I sat and interacted with very young people that are driving and managing multi-billion-naira projects efficiently and brilliantly. I interacted with not too young people like myself that are proving to me that age is not a barrier to make impact and to drive things. And you don't have to look further than the director of the program himself. The passion, the zeal, the determination with which he drives his point home energizes us more than anything else. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Adedeji. God bless you and thank you very much. There's a support team, Lydia and Judith. The passion, the efficiency they put into running things behind the scene made the program a very wonderful experience. At the end of our program, the class decided to make a couple of us executives to plant a foundation for the first executive for the set. Myself as the president, Ata Azuka, vice president, and Timitope Abraham as the secretary, also double as the treasurer. You guys have been wonderful running with you. Now back to our endowment fund, where we are a very small class. When we factor the ratio, I don't think we are up to 10% of the set that dropped 20 million. But the class has been awesome. The interest has been awesome. They've contributed, and we've gathered some things. And by the grace of God, we are committing a sum of 5.3 million naira into the endowment fund of the class. And lastly, how I wish that the faculty can come up with an advanced program that will bring all of us back together in the same class. Since that is not likely to be possible, there's another platform on which we continue to interact and relate, the alumni platform. So I want to use this moment to please appeal to all the people in our set, AGMP 27, to please be part of the alumni program. Let us enroll, let us be part of the events. And as we progress, we've not just established relationships, we've not just come up with interaction platform. We are building relationships, we are building businesses, and we are going to interact more after this session. Long live AGMP 27, long live Lagos Business School, and long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Please, a round of applause for him. We've just been informed that the Management Acceleration Program Cohort 21 is contributing the sum of 6 million naira. Please, a round of applause for them. May I now invite the class president of Senior Management Program Cohort 95, Adaku Ijara.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to stand on the existing protocol so I don't miss out on anybody's name, right? So, first of all, I'd like to start by saying a hearty congratulations to each and every one of us. We survived all our various programs, and I'm so delighted to be standing here before you as class president for SMP 95. Now, SMP 95 was a very transformative experience for me, and I dare say for all my classmates as well. It's one of the major highlights of my year and of theirs as well. I've also grown on a personal level. And Mr. Kingigwe, thank you for being such an inspiration. I'm praying to come back as for the owner management program and to be in your shoes someday in the very near future. Because the SMP program also gave me the confidence to also embark on the entrepreneurial journey. So I started out as an employee, and now I'm an employer, so. Right, so. Thank you first and foremost to the faculty for being so dedicated and for sharing from your wealth of knowledge and industry experience. We all felt really loaded and really seen by each and every one of the faculty members, and we're so grateful to you all. Thank you for the carefully curated case studies. Thank you for all the time that you spent answering our very many questions, because my class is a very curious class. And thanks to Madam Ife and Mr. Emmanuel Rufus as well for coordinating the class so excellently. We appreciate you. Not to mention the staff at the canteen as well for feeding us fast. Right, so thank you once again to my class for electing me as president. I remain very humbled and inspired by the confidence you reposed in me as well as the rest of my EXCO team. Now, the course of the period, I've been able to gain 57 extended family members and friends, right? So my prayer is that we stay connected and we stay curious and we stay brave. The future is ours. I'm very excited about the next chapter, and I thank you all for your continued support. Finally, as a class, we have determined that we're going to embark on a legacy project, the details of which we'll obviously share with the alumni by next year. For today, we do have the sum of 4 million naira in cash that we will be transferring to the Lagos Business School to also support the good work that you've been doing, and we will continue to support in the future, God being our help. Thank you very much for your attention. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jara. Moving forward, permit me to invite the class president of Senior Management Program, Cohort 96, MD Oyemechi.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And permit me to stand on existing protocol. First, I want to congratulate everyone here. It has been an interesting journey, we must agree. We thank the school, we thank the dean, the faculty, and everyone that supported us. Yes, we came from different backgrounds, and I would say it is an honor for me to stand. My name is MD Oyemechi, the president. They call me the servant of SMP 96. Because if you know, SMP 96 is a special, one and only SMP 96 in the history of LBS to date. Yeah, we came in with different expectations, as I mentioned earlier, different background, and we met. Right from the very first week we met, we started a program towards ensuring that we are together. That was one of the objectives we had, to say let us come together in line with the expectations of the school, of the alumni body. So we started every Friday, we celebrated Thank God It's Friday. We were the ones at the gazebo that always make that noise. All is just to put us together. And I would say that, if you may, we had to come together to say, we put a song for ourselves that brings us together. If you don't mind, just for 30 seconds, our special number, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So this is to tell you that we really enjoyed ourselves while here. We learned, and in learning, we had fun along. And I will tell you, we have great leaders here. While in the program, some of us became the CEOs of companies. Some of us are still aspiring, and you will hear us going to the global CEO program. So I just want to say that with respect to the endowment fund, we were represented at the annual dinner, and we saw the target. The target was by the president, Omojafo Vincent, was put at 5 billion. Yeah, that's the target. And we all here, we can achieve it. But I will say the 5 billion will not be achieved on a spot. It's going to be a gradual process. So in that thought, I will say we are putting these sources together. We are contributing the resources. Every time we meet a milestone, somebody will say up it. Anytime we meet a milestone, somebody will say up it. And we are still upping it. So to the alumni, I'll tell you that we are coming and you are of value. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, executives. Thank you. Thank you. May I now call on the next class president? Executives, thank you so much. Thank you. And I invite to the podium the class president of the Owner Manager Program, Cohort 42, Blessing Egbedi.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Permit me to stand on existing protocol. The academic director, distinguished faculty, invited guests. Of course, we have our family and friends watching us all over. Can we celebrate them, please? And our dear colleagues, OMP 42, executive. Of course, it's been an amazing journey of 6 months. We arrived here as business owners, managers, and carrying ambition and experience. Today, we are living as leaders. We're grounded, more self-aware, and more deliberate about the impact we are called to make. OMP stretched our thinking. Of course, it was very challenging, and we really love everyone that made this happen. From our project, from our program director, we see you, Madam Henrietta. Dr. Henrietta, please. Of course, and we see you, our own executive, Chidera and Faith. Thank you so much. So he gave us a tough time to learn with each and every one of us from different diverse of life, and it was an amazing experience. And we came here to actually build upon what we already know, structure. Some of us are here today without being bothering about our businesses. Our businesses are all running on its own without you running around. Yes, it's a good place to clap. I want to say thank you to LBS for teaching us that business is beyond me. You know, I must work with people, and if I cannot duplicate myself or, delegate, I have not started building. So we're here to build legacy, and part of things we're taking home is humanity first, seeing others as we see ourselves, from our least staff to everyone around us. That being said, you gave us a conducive environment, and for us at OMP 42, we also want to, copy and paste exactly what we have seen here at LBS. First, our legacy project will be assisting with school infrastructure by giving, from now to our 1-year anniversary, that's March 2026, to help, to give a conducive classroom for secondary school within Lagos. I'm talking about, yes, within Lagos. And of course, we have a list of projects we are looking at. And first today, as a school, as a class, we have decided to support the school with a sum of 10 million naira. Not just that. And every 6 months, there will be a project where we visit, our immediate community. So CSI is compulsory because that's what we have been taught. Thank you so much for the opportunity to learn. Thank you for making today a memorable one. And congratulations to every one of us. Executive, go and prosper in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much, Blessing. May I now invite to the podium the class president of the Owner Manager Program, Cohort 43, Daniel Asigweke.
The Vice Chancellor, distinguished faculty, esteemed guests, proud families, and my fellow graduates. And we are happy today that we are graduating from Lagos Business School. And I want to quote Dr. Hereta in our first day in our class. She asked us, if given $100 million and not trained as a pilot and asked to fly a plane, will you fly the plane? The answer is, if you do, you won't be alive to enjoy the $100 million. So because we don't want to fly planes without learning how to fly planes, that is why we all came to Lagos Business School. We want to thank Lagos Business School for arousing our curiosity to keep on seeking knowledge, especially on business leadership. We want to thank Lagos Business School for letting us know that the goal of business is not just profit and growth, but also ethics, values, character, quality leadership, and a culture of excellence. We want to thank Lagos Business School for inculcating in us the culture of ethics and excellence. And we are promising to be proud ambassadors of these values. In OMP 43, I want to especially thank the faculty for putting high-value individuals in OMP 43 class. I've interacted with everybody in OMP 43, and I can tell you that even if the only thing I gain from LBS is this family, I'm very, very satisfied. This family is growing. We are building values for ourselves. We will contribute value to LBS, and we are promising you that you will hear from us as we are contributing to the GDP of Nigeria. To the Alumni Association, while I was coming up stage, we had a figure I wanted to announce, and my financial secretary says, more money are coming in. Should I announce or? More money are coming in, and we are going to, we will shock you in tens of millions, and then we are going to do that. So, in OMP 43, we want to say thank you. Thank you, Lagos Business School. Thank you for bringing us into this community. Thank you for everything we've learned, and we are grateful. Thank you, graduates.
Somebody said how much? He said thank you very much. May I now invite to the podium the class president of the Advanced Management Program, Cohort 43, Ikemefuna Nwanchukwu.
distinguished council members of the Pan-Atlantic University, the Dean of Faculty, distinguished guests that are here, fellow graduates, my pleasure to stand before you on behalf of my colleagues. Colleagues, you can wave to get recognition from the audience. AMP for the three. Thank you very much. As a class president of AMP for the three, it is on behalf of the class that we'll be making an initial donation of 10 million naira to the endowment fund. And just to say again that for us, this is a journey. It's not a destination. So we are part and parcel of what the university and the business school will be doing going forward. We'll become bona fide members of the Alumni Association. So we expect that will be carried along as we move forward, and we'll continue to make contributions to the development of the business school and the university. By the way, I have my son in PAU. I'm sending the second one there. So thank you very much. I mean, my people say you don't need to say too much when it's already late. So I say thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Executive Kemefuna. May I now ask the class president of the Chief Executive Program, Cohort 30. A round of applause for Mr. George Uresi.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the handful of members of the Chief Executive Program, CEP 30 cohort, with your kind permission, I'd like to proceed with the already established protocols. We want to say, first of all, congratulations to everybody in this room. We are part of the legacy of the LBS. You know that legacy that our keynote speaker talked about, a legacy that touches lives. Through us in this room, the LBS is going to touch more and more and more lives. Sorry, I came up with the flu this morning, so I'm trying to keep my voice normal. We would like to thank LBS because what LBS has done for us, my handful of classmates, is to teach us not only a few new things, but most importantly, to give us a more rounded view about all the other things we thought we knew already. So we now have a better view of some of the things we already knew, and we know a lot of new things that will enable us give back better when we go back to our jobs and make a better success of the assignment that we have to do. So that's very important. Also, we thought that the Lagos Business School is impacting on so many people in business and corporate life. And we said to our director of our program, LBS should find a way also to go a little bit beyond this and start to touch directly some of the levers that create the conditions for all of us to prosper. I'm talking about the people in the government of the country. Find a way to reach them. Find a way to send these programs or draw them into these programs. It will help them to see things differently like it has made us see things differently. I think it's very important that we do that. Thank you, because we thrive, but you will all agree with me that we thrive in spite of all the obstacles. We thrive against very strong headwinds. If we could get those winds, tailwinds, imagine what Nigeria could do. Imagine what all of us could do. So the people who control the winds, let them also see that the winds shouldn't always be headwinds. Sometimes they should make the winds tailwinds to help us do better, so everybody does better, because they say a rising tide lifts all ships. But thank you for the great work you guys have done. I'd like to thank the coordinators of our program, including the director of our program. We became a family with them where it was like all of us were the CEP program. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to my colleagues, because apart from what we learned from LBS, we shared quite a lot. We shared the pressures that we face doing business successfully in this ecosystem. It's tough. It's very, very tough. And then we had a debate about the immersion program. Some of our classmates said, why are we going to South Africa? Why not somewhere else? And then eventually we discussed, we agreed, and we went to South Africa. And today, after having gone to South Africa, we believe that LBS, send all your people to South Africa, not to Europe and North America. Because that's where you really get to learn about the challenges of doing business in this continent. It was a fantastic immersion. So thank you very much. Congratulations to everybody, and I wish all of us a very, very successful afterlife from LBS. We, on CEP 30, we will participate very strongly in the alumni. That we promise you. We're making an initial contribution to the endowment of 5 million naira, and we will continue to support all the programs of LBS going forward. Thank you very much, LBS. Thank you very much, all of you. God bless you all.
A round of applause for him. Thank you. And finally, may I call to the podium the class president of the Global Chief Executive Officer Africa Program, Cohort 5, Mr. Emmanuel Wakili. A round of applause for him, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished faculty, leadership of Lagos Business School, our esteemed partners from Strathmore Business School and the Yale University School of Management, in absentia, honored guests, family members, friends, and my fellow graduates of the Global CEO Africa Cohort 5 program, good afternoon. My name is Michael Ekagbara. I'm here representing the president of this cohort, Emmanuel Wakili. First of all, I want to thank LBS. You see, learning is a continuum. If you test LBS, you want to come back. I'm also the class president of the OMP 40, the class that won the overall best class 2025. It goes to show something. There is something about the networking that you get in LBS. And I want to encourage everyone here, all the classes, please harness the power of the network you have in your class. I moved on from OMP to Global CEO because of the vision that LBS opened my eyes to. Today is not merely a graduation for us. Today is a continental milestone. We stand as one cohort, but our journey began across 3 countries of thought and 3 iconic institutions, united by one ambition, which is to shape Africa's future through principled, visionary, and Pan-African leadership. Our story began in Nairobi, Kenya, at the Strathmore Business School, where Module 1 of our program grounded us in Africa's realities, the context, the complexities, the resilience, and the immense promises of doing business in this great continent. There we learned that Africa's challenges are not constraints, but design parameters for innovation. We learned how resilience and determination is key to creating lasting impact in Africa's economy. We saw how the resolve of one individual named Kennedy Odede birthed SHOFCO. SHOFCO is Shining Hope for Communities, which is a grassroots movement based in Nairobi, providing services, community advocacy platforms, education and leadership development for more than 350,000 women and girls dwelling in 10 slums across 3 cities in Kenya. That visit to Kibera, if you've been to Kenya, try to visit Kibera. That visit prepared our minds for the task ahead of us in Africa. Module 2 brought us home to Lagos Business School, where rigor met relevance. Here we were stretched, I must tell you. Intellectually, ethically, and strategically, we confronted the hard truth of leadership, governance, scale, capital, which is very important, talent, sustainability, and responsibility of power. Our program took us to visit Dangote because we had a vision to rule Africa. We went to learn what Dangote has done, and that opened our eyes. That took us to Yale, where we got to understand the global impact of doing business in Africa. Bottom line, we came together as a class, individually, and we are living as a group that is ready to take over the leadership and transformation of Africa as a continent. Building businesses that are globally but locally employing. For the endowment fund, we have gone ahead to set up an institution because we know this endowment is not a one-time thing, it's a continuous thing. So we've set up an institution that will be contributing into the endowment fund on a biannual basis. And the details will be conveyed to management. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Congratulations, everyone, and thank you. Thank you very much. Moving ahead, we'd like to recognize and acknowledge the presence of some dignitaries in attendance. Honorable Bamidele Salam. Where are you, sir? He is the chairman, House Committee of Public Accounts. Next is Honorable Zakari Yampa. Thank you, sir. Honorable Sunday Umea. You are all welcome, and we welcome other government and public officers in attendance. Thank you very much. As we move ahead in this program, we have a few announcements for us. Graduates are to pick up their graduation packs from designated rooms. These rooms will be displayed on the screen at the reception. And this is meant for the exchange of your scrolls for certificates and plaques. The learning and customer experience managers and coordinators are available to make the exchange seamless. Thank you, our principal officers of the Lagos Business School, Pan-Atlantic University, for your steadfast leadership, your guidance, and unwavering support. Your commitment continues to elevate our mission and inspire excellence across the entire LBS community. Thank you. Can we give them a round of applause? We kindly request that all principal officers remain on the podium for the photo session. Could we please rise as we recite the Pan-Atlantic University anthem, followed by the national pledge as we mark this significant milestone together. National pledge. Pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Amen. Please have your seat. Thank you.
Please, we may be seated. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the ceremony today, we would like for us to remember one valuable thing, and that is Africa, our continent, is not waiting for its transformation. It depends on leaders like you to ignite it. Every insight we've gained in class, every conversation we've had, every step we've taken, and every action we've taken, every decision you make on this special moment becomes a part of a much larger story. Here at Lagos Business School, our vision is clear and still very much unwavering. We are committed to developing responsible leaders to inspire Africa's growth. And today, you have tremendously shown that you are not just participants in that vision. You are the embodiment of it. So we enjoin you today to go forward with intention, to lead with integrity, to influence with every courage, and most importantly, let your leadership be the spark that shapes the future of our country, Nigeria, and continent, Africa. Thank you so much, executives.
As we bring this occasion to a close, we invite you to join us for a cocktail reception at the foyer. Our sincere thanks goes to the faculty, families, and colleagues who supported this journey. And to each one of you, thank you for being part of this special occasion. Congratulations!